Hey guys, it's Moto Mike. So here's the next one. Yoshimura tail tidy. In the package you got some, I would say, pretty stickers. I have extra indicators which I kind of like, so I'm gonna put them on instead of the original ones. These came separately, obviously. And then we have bolts and a bracket for the light and for indicators, the installation plan. Then we have a bracket for a plate number. There's a plate light, and a big bracket, which is the undertail. It is pretty nice, made really nice, tight, looks good. So we'll see. Okay, so the first thing is the seat. Key, seat off. I always like to take the other seat as well, just in case you don't gonna put anything on it, or you're not gonna scratch it or destroy it or break it. You don't need to have it on. So now this bad boy, this long piece, whole section comes off out of here, and it's connected with 4 bolts which are here. So you're gonna need Torx T30. Again, it's kind of universal for this bike, so you're gonna need it for most of the stuff. So what you're gonna do, it's just take those 4 bolts off. The whole thing comes off, and it's only holding on a cable. It's literally hanging on a cable. All you do is unplug it here.
Okay, so plate number first. Let's put that away. Again, this tail, Torx 30, that's all you need. There's 2 big bolts right in the middle. There's one.
Okay guys, so on this little light at the back, all you gotta do is pull a little bit. When you pull, it will come apart. You see the gap coming in there, and then slide one side to the side, take it apart. Now we have cables. There we go. Next part, we need to take the indicators off, this side and the other, and don't forget we are keeping those cables, we need them. So the next part, when we have 2 stock indicators and a stock light, we have a harness, we got a new indicators, and we have a new plate number light. So what you're gonna do now is you have to cut the cables. This is the easiest way. If you cut the cable, you will have those plugs, and it's super easy to put it back together. So all you do is cut and splice it together with the new wire. Simple. Okay, so once you guys have all those new indicators, if you're using any new ones, obviously, if you're using the old ones, it's super easy. It's just a swap. But if you're using any new ones, or different shape, or different, whatever, once you have them spliced and connected, each indicator different. Also the back bracket, backlight. What I do is, before I start putting everything together, I like to check that everything works, just in case, because I already been in a situation where I connected the cables, and then I figured everything was back together, and it didn't work. So let's just see. Turn on the bike. The main harness goes back into that connector here, and now this should be for the bracket light that is separate. Let's just connect it and see if it works. There we go. Beautiful, works perfect. So that's good. Next we have an indicators. So let's just turn on hazard lights and connect one side and connect the other side. If we have everything connected correctly, it should work, and it does. So we are good to go. Perfect. Okay, disconnect again and start putting together the bracket. So the main bracket is here. What you gotta do is imagine which way it's gonna be down. Stick the cable through the middle hole right there. Now put it line up together, and you're gonna use the small bolts, the very small ones inside the package.
For that, we're gonna need 3 32s. There we go. So, it's super easy, just 2 screws on the back of the bracket, 1 on each side.
Okay, we got this together. Nice light, looks good. Leave the cable hanging down. Now we're gonna take a bracket that goes up front, right there, as so. And these two goes to the back of the bracket, 1 on each side. Okay guys, what we need to do is push the cables through here, through the bracket. Pull them up as far as they go. Then push it through this rubber. They do fit. You have to work it out a little bit, but they will fit. So once you got it through all the way, all the cables, not just 1 or 2, just get them out all here. Then you're gonna go back to your bike, push all 3 cables out, and from the bottom just put the bracket in there. There we go. So the bushing goes in, just like so. Here we go guys, what do you think? It looks so much better. Whole bike, it's just